A very pleasant good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Asrith Reddy of 8th grade. I am fond of expressing case studies. I want to say you a few case studies which I observed in my journey of my life. Case study 1 is a small boy who is suffering from cancer. Their parents realized that they can cure or rescue the child by lots of treatment as if he was at stage 1. But this treatment need lots of money. Their economic status is not so good, so they decided to work hard. Meanwhile, this news spread throughout the village, and villagers came forward and provided the required amount for the treatment. Hence, the boy was rescued. Here ends the case study 1. Moving on to the case study 2, my grandparents are not so excited or not so interested to come to city. One final day, I questioned them what is the reason behind not coming to the city. My grandmother answered that she loved the trees and atmosphere conditions are so good. She also told that the neighbors are so cooperative and good. Here ends the case study 2. By recalling these two case studies, by analyzing these two case studies, there is a relation between humans. This relation is known as a human relation. A human relation has a chance to live with joy and happiness. A human, due to analyzing these two human relation and case studies, my mind rises a conflict of human relation comparing olden days and present days with the consequences. What's a human relation? A human relation is a bond of joy, caring, happiness, kindness between humans. Whether the human may be your relative or friend or a neighbor or a stranger. Are you thinking how a stranger is related to us? Yes. For example, you're walking on a street. You notice a person who met for an accident. He is stranger to you. Do you run away from him? No, we just save him because we wanted to care him. Our inner thoughts in such a way that he need to live with joy and happiness. Now I'm going to compare the human relation in olden days and present days. In olden days, people who are suffering for any disease are being supported by others by any means. But nowadays, such situation of helping and caring is not seen anywhere. In the same way, in olden days, students respect teachers and think the words of teachers as a golden letters. And think the teachers are their own family members. But nowadays, this situation is becoming very worse. The student is opposing a teacher and he is thinking the words of teacher as a pinching a heart. Now I'm going to say about when a human relation develops. When a human relation develops, when we meet for an occasion or wedding or festival. But nowadays we are so busy in our work, we do not find any time to meet. Now I'm going to share you about joint family and a nuclear family. In olden days, the people live in a joint family. By living in a joint family is they can care their children. By caring the children, their parents can hear the disputes of the children and get it solved. By hearing the disputes, they may say that you need to go in this direction, not in this way. And that raises the confidence levels and strength in his children. That make him to succeed in his life. But nowadays we know both parents need to work early in the morning and late in the night. They do not find any time to meet their children, not find any time to spend with the children. They can't talk with them and they leave them in baby care centers in their childhood times and leave them in school age when they are at school. Now, I'm going to share you a situation by explaining this situation. There's a girl who is sent to a baby care center at her childhood and then sent to a school at her school age. She thought that she can't talk with their parents because they come in early in the morning, go in early in the morning and come in late in the night. And she got two types of thoughts. They are positive thought and negative thought. She don't know what to do and what to not to do, and that make her to feel a lot. That made her to disappoint a lot. That made her one final day to attempt a suicide. Now I'm going to share you about the consequences. Due to less human relation, we get a lot of impact on the society. Due to this less human relation, a person becomes selfish. They adopt different violence activities such as terrorism, gang of murders, etc. And such situation is also observed in my journey of my life. That is, there are often who begs for food, water and money. He thought that no one bothered about him, and he got negative ideas or negative thoughts that humans are of no use, they are worse, do not care about them, do not care about the strangers at all, and that made him to adopt different violence activities such as gang of murders and terrorism. I'm going to share you about the tips and the quotations given by great persons. My aim is not to just indicate to stop your work and just spend all your time with your children, parents and neighbors. My aim is that spend some time in your busy life with your parents, children and neighbors. That may reduce their disputes and live a succeed life. But you know one thing, they may solve your problems too. And Elton Mayo quoted that a human relation leads to a life with less stress. And Bill Gates' chairman Bill Gates Foundation quoted that if he was bought a last dollar, he would spend it for human relation, that is public relation. Now I'm going to share you about the quotation given by Elsa Belli. It is a very great quotation. A human relation establishes peace in the society. Now I'm going to conclude my idea, worth and equity. We are going to give a much priority to the education, entertainment and health. Where is the time for a human relation? Now I'm going to show you the equity. This is a sand indicating education, and this is a powder indicating entertainment, and this water indicates health, and these balls indicate human relation, and these glasses are our life. I'm going to show what we are thinking about. First, we are giving a much priority to the education, because education gives us job. Education is a very important aspect in our life. Is the education enough? Do you want some more? Yes, we need some more. Now, we are giving a next priority to the entertainment. Entertainment plays a very important role because it also reduces our stress. We fight for entertainment because nowadays, without a 1 minute TV or 1.5 minute TV, we just phone to the TV members to solve the problem what is about. And next, we are giving a priority to health because health is a very important aspect in our life. And this is what we think. And there is no space for human relation. And this is wrong. We need to give priority to human relation. I'm going to show what happens if you give priority to human relation. First, I'm going to fill all with a human relation. Because human relation is a very important aspect in our society. And next to education, because nowadays we know lots of people are achieving their goals by educating it properly, and they also educate due to the human relation. A human relation gives a person a well-mannered behavior. Now, next priorities are always given to entertainment, because we know mostly siblings fight for entertainment. They fight for remote, as without they can't, because one number in one channel and the number in another channel. So they quarrel rise between them, and this is also reduced by human relation. And next priority is given to health. And you may see, as it was filled with completely, it is also filled completely. But here we are giving a priority to everything in our life. By this we conclude that if we give a priority to the human relation in our life, we can manage everything, because a human relation gives a well-mannered behavior to a person. By a well-mannered behavior, a person can rise education. Due to education, a person can get entertainment, because education itself is entertainment. If we feel education as entertainment, our life will record every aspect in our life. And next, health. or if there is a human relation, they will care us, they take care of us by giving a proper food and balance it. That gives a well mannered health. Now I'm going to say that human relations establish peace by comparing both olden days and present days, which makes a person to realize what mistake we are doing and what mistake we should not attempt. And that makes establishment of peace, because when we develop a human relation in our society, what we'll do, we just think every member as our relatives. Every citizen in the world as our relatives. Do we follow with the relatives? No. Maximum we will not follow with it. That makes that there is no wars against the society. That makes establishment of peace, equality, and it reduces the poverty in our life. So give much priority to the human relation. Thank you and have a nice day.